We're soaring into summer.
It's a 20-year celebration of the Bethpage Air Show at Jones Beach. Welcome back to the Long Island Tea, where we spill the tea on living your best Long Island life, like we are doing today. I'm Kristen.
And I'm Sharon. Welcome back. What a beautiful day.
Dear, I just can't even believe.
I know.
How beautiful it is.
This crowd is amazing.
Yes, we are live at the Bethpage Air Show at Jones Beach.
And you can hear the planes.
Yes.
They're going to be going off.
Our favorite thing to do every year.
Yes.
And this year is the 20th year celebration. So Sharon, I'll ask you, how you doing?
How you doing? I'm doing great. I can't get any better than this.
How could you not be right? I was just telling, we were just talking to our guest who is going to be on shortly to tell you all about the air show. We're going to talk about it. But I was just telling him, I'm like, we've been here so many years where we came in our T-shirt and then we had to buy hoodies.
Yes,
because it's freezing or cold. And even yesterday, a huge thunderstorm blew in.
That was
it was
insane.
Dark and gloomy. And did I tell you I left my sunroof cracked in the parking lot? I went to get in to go to the HIALI trade show, and my car is soaking wet.
Awesome.
I'm like, rookie move.
Your car must smell amazing today.
Well, it always does, as you know. From my car, it's always an adventure.
Oh, my God.
But no, it's like the weather was so beautiful leading up to it, and then we had a huge storm. But, we're on an island.
Right. So it happens.
It's what happens.
Rain.
But this weekend, if you're planning on coming out to the air show, do it, because it's supposed to be a banner weekend.
This is going to be, it's the kickoff to summer. Memorial Day, I mean, come on. You can't get any better than this. The weather is predicted to be absolutely perfect. I looked at the weather this morning. It was like 65, 67 in the temperature.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's like 6:30 in the morning.
It feels like, just so you know, when you're out here, it feels like very hot.
Well, now it's like 85, I feel like.
Yeah, so bring a hat. Make sure you bring a hat. Bring your sunglasses. Wear your sunblock. Try and bring your umbrella.
Yes, drink some water.
Try, come out. Be safe always.
Yeah.
And we're here on the boardwalk of Jones Beach. So iconic. The crowd. So Friday, we're here on Friday, which is the practice day.
It's a practice
day. It used
day.
to be secret.
And we kind of, maybe that's our fault.
We've
been doing it for the past 3 years, little known facts come out on a Friday.
Now, when I pulled in this morning, I heard the guys say that they were at 70% capacity and still growing. So it's a record-breaking practice round this year.
And they're we were here this morning. You did the press conference, and just watching them this morning doing their little tricks, and it was so cool.
I know. It's been. I'll tell you what. It's the perfect way to end this week. It has been a wild week of craziness and activity, and thank God we're here at the Jones Beach Boardwalk at their brand new concession area with this huge bar where everybody's around the bar. It looks like you're in almost like a swim up pool in the Bahamas or something.
We said last week it reminds us of the movie Cocktail.
Yes,
the bar is awesome, and we are drinking for our taste of Long Island this week. We are drinking Frose, which is I love it. It is so good.
It's delicious. It's like a little dessert.
Yeah, it is. It's like it's not as sweet as you think it would be though.
No.
Which is a good thing. I like it.
Well, and this is great for me since I just ate a giant piece of celebratory Jones Beach Air Show cake.
Anniversary cake.
As my breakfast. I was like, as Tegan would say, I'm in my whale era.
Stop.
Yeah, I'm just eating giant pieces of cake and drinking rosé. I'm like,
it's fine.
Whatever.
It's the summer.
It's a holiday.
Yeah, exactly.
And we're on Jones Beach. So,
I know.
We're getting our tan on.
I know. I love it.
I was like, girl, woo, woo, woo.
I know. It's great.
So, how are you doing this week?
Doing good. It's been a long week, like you said. I'm glad it's come to a Friday.
Yeah, dear. So my week started on Monday. I think I told you that Kenzie was going to Europe, right?
Yes.
For her study abroad. It started on Monday at 4 a.m., waking up to Kenzie saying, I missed my flight from Florence to Marseille that connected through Paris.
Yeah.
Not easy. So I think, if you look at her Snapchat from 4 hours before she was supposed to leave the flight, she was with her sorority sisters living her best life.
Yes.
I've got a flight in 4 hours. Well, didn't make it.
No.
Okay. So she was like in tears pretty much all day, but by herself in Europe trying to navigate how to change flights and how to get on the, she had to literally run through Charles de Gaulle to make her connection, which thank goodness was delayed, so she barely made it. She didn't get in until like 10 o'clock. It was late.
Oh, yeah.
It was a long day.
And she did this again by herself, right?
By herself,
the girls didn't go
navigating
with her.
by herself.
Right.
And so I was like, talking to her, and when I talked to her a day later, she was still in tears, like still traumatized from being there. And then she says, Mom, all my friends' moms are coming to pick them up. And I'm like, well, that would be nice. I would love to do that. And
what do you mean, like fly to Florence?
Yeah, they're flying. Well, she's in a little town outside of Marseille called Aix-en-Provence.
Okay.
Which is like it looks like it's right out of like Belle.
Okay.
The Belle Village that Princess Belle walks around. It's amazing. And she's like, yeah, my friends, their moms, they're not flying alone. They're coming to pick them up. And then like one friend's going to Venice. They're all doing these things. And I'm like, girl, I can't just pick up.
Fly off.
Yeah, exactly. And so then it's interesting because yesterday I was at the HIA Trade Show where we were. Right. We had a great booth. Our team was there, and I'm walking around, and I ran into our friend Beth from Moxie Mentoring. Mm-hmm. They mentor young women, and it's such a great MOXXIE. It's such a great program, and I love Beth. And I was telling her, like, my daughter's like, yeah, come pick me up.
Yeah, flying around Europe.
And she's like, you should do it.
What?
She's like, you know what? She's going to be 20. This is, she's 19. She's turning 20 in July.
Right.
You have a very small window left in her life where she's not married. She's not going to have her own kids. She's not going to be in a career where she can't do stuff like this. She's like, she said, my daughter's 41 now, and she said, I don't regret the things I did. I regret the things I didn't do.
Oh my goodness.
And she said, I didn't do a lot of things like you because you're always working. You're like, I can't. And so I booked my ticket.
I'm so excited.
I booked it.
That's awesome. Good.
I'm going to fly into Marseille and go to Aix-en-Provence for a couple nights. And then I'm thinking, I haven't planned it yet because I just booked it yesterday after I talked to Beth.
Right.
I'm thinking then, I've always wanted to do, last time I went to Champagne District, which is in Reims, Veuve Clicquot was closed.
Right.
And I'm a Veuve Clicquot crazy person. So I want to go to the Veuve Clicquot. So I think we're going to go to Reims and then leave.
That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. Good job.
My whole family is not fans.
No, I bet.
They're like, what? Tegan and Thomas are like, what?
What are you doing?
You're going? We're not going?
No.
I'm like, no, I'm going.
I love it.
And I'm going to go spend time with Kenzie.
Yeah.
And then I said, Tegan, I'll spend time with you. You know,
when you do it.
When you're ready.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then Thomas was like, wait. I said, listen, I've been saying I want to go on vacation for how long, Sharon?
Right. All year.
I don't mean a vacation where we're going to do something with family.
Right.
Or kids. I mean a vacation. I want to go do something fun.
Yes. And you're going. I'm so glad. Good.
YOLO. Hashtag you. I know. So think about that. I love it. Oh, it's so pretty. Think about that this summer when you're thinking about, should I do that? Should I go on that, that thing that Discover Long Island's telling me to do? Do I really need to leave the house and get in the traffic and go on this? Yes, you do.
Yes, because that's 100% a perfect way to say and put it is like not regretting things you did, things you didn't do.
Yep.
Yeah, that's 100%.
And sometimes it feels like a hassle, right? You're like, oh, I don't have the time, I don't have the money, I can't take the time off, or it seems like a hassle. You should do it. You should come to the air show. You should go to the Hamptons Classic. You should go, to wine country.
Yes,
you should go do all of these amazing things that are, available to us here on Long Island.
I love that. I love that for you. I'm so proud of you. Good.
I thought so. I was waiting to tell you. I'm like, Sharon's going to freak out because I don't do stuff like that.
No, you don't.
I'm not really a spontaneous person. And then let's see what else. In Tegan, I went to Tegan. She was inducted into the National Honor Society this week, which is very fun.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And all the girls that were inducted, all the kids. Yeah. They're smart kids. And then did you see that I went and saw George Stephanopoulos?
Yes. Tell me about that.
So that was so cool. Newsday had this amazing, one-on-one with George Stephanopoulos presentation where he has a new book called The Situation Room.
Oh, wow.
It is so cool. So I think what we want to do, Michael, what we want to do next week is I want to do a beach book club.
Cool.
Let's have our best beach book reads.
Yes.
Tune in next week and we'll have some because this is going to be cool. And it was a really fascinating speech about the Situation Room at the White House was a room for crisis.
Yes.
Right, where they deal with all of the top crises that our nation's ever faced. And interesting to talk about Memorial Weekend.
Right.
And how each president handled it.
Wow.
So they focus on one particular, issue per presidency since the Situation Room was developed, which was when it was JFK. Anyway, fascinating. So I'm digging into this book and we're
Have you started it?
No.
Okay.
I feel like I learned a lot about it. But the one thing he said was, he's like, look, you know, if you're not usually a fan of audiobooks, you might want to listen to this one on an audiobook. Okay. Because on the audiobook, they actually have tapes of real recording of presidents talking on the phone and navigating some of the most intense situations.
It's going to get loud.
This is crazy. It's crazy behind us. If you're watching on YouTube, this is the episode to watch on YouTube. We tell you every year because you can see the planes behind us, and it is so awesome.
It is so awesome. So awesome to be here.
So tell us about, we got Braden over here.
He looks
thrilled. He looks thrilled.
He's like, so my niece is here at the beach with my girls and Braden, but he's had enough.
Yeah, he's done.
So he came up here to hang out with us. But the girls are like literally living their best life on the beach right now, playing pickleball, and it's so fun.
No one would come.
I know, you said that. I'm like, they're probably over it. They've been here.
But you know, it's funny because I texted Kinsey this morning on the way here, and she's like, she doesn't know about my ticket yet. Haven't told her, so she's like still trying to talk me into it.
How are you going to tell her? You just show up?
I haven't decided yet. No, God, no. I want to plan it. But I said I'm on the way to Jones Beach Air Show, and she's like, I'm so jealous. I mean, she's in France, and she's like, I'm so jealous. That's my favorite event. And I'm like, well, I wish you were here because nobody else will come with me.
Right. And last year we were here, everybody came because you were going to Taylor Swift, right?
Right.
You went right after.
Did you see, so she's in Lisbon, I think, tonight, and Kinsey was thinking about going. The tickets are you can get tickets.
So cheap out anywhere.
I mean, in comparison. I know, it's wild.
It's so crazy.
What else is going on this week?
It's been a good week. I mean, we had the HIA trade show, like you said. We had our audit committee meeting, clearing out the audit.
That's always
amazing.
So scary, and it was amazing.
Great report.
Perfect, clean. Thank you, Sharon and Christina and Shannon.
So
you guys
did
such an awesome job.
Be so happy about it and excited to present it to our board next week. And then I was walking around the trade show floor the other day. I just ran into so many people. We ran into Nikki, our old employee, Nikki Thiessen.
Nikki, we miss her.
It was just so funny. I ran into her at a lunch at the beginning of this week, and then we ran into her at the trade show. It was like, I don't ever see you in the past 4 years, and now I'm going to see you twice in 1 week.
I said the same thing. I'm like, I haven't seen her in years. You know what I was going to tell you? I forgot to tell you. When I was at the George Stephanopoulos thing, Paul Fleischman, who used to be with Newsday, is my good friend. I was his +1 because his wife couldn't go, so he's like, you want to go? Sure. And we're walking around, and he's busy. This woman comes up to me. I don't know, and she goes, oh, she was like kind of flustered, and she's like, I know you from your podcast.
Oh.
And I'm like, what? And she's like, you're famous.
I love that.
Paul was like, he's like, do you know her? I'm like, no.
Aww.
So I said, oh my God, you're a hot tea. So she's like, yeah. So thank you for, I didn't get her name, but thank you for listening. All of our hot teas.
Did
and when
you
stop us, it's
April
amazing.
Commented on our social. She's like, I still listen to every single episode. You guys are the best. I'm like, we love you.
So sweet. And that's so awesome. And then where was I? Oh, I was we went to the Executive Circle Awards.
Yes, congratulations.
Thank you, which was very fun. We sat with our friends from Cameron.
I love them,
Advertising. And Ben, who's the CEO over there, was also being honored.
Award. Yep.
So we had such a good time, and we're sitting there after, and it's a different crowd for me because it was a lot of like IT people and healthcare and investment, and not the normal people we see at our events. Right. So I didn't know most of them, and this one guy came up to me. Were you there? Did he see? And he came up and he said, he had an honorary thing. So I'm like, congratulations, and he goes, thank you, and he's like, I just want to thank you for all you do for Long Island.
I love that.
I'm like, what? And he goes, no, Discover Long Island is so amazing. You are the ones that talk about how wonderful it is to live here and to visit here. You make us so proud because we're all so proud to be Long Islanders.
Yeah, I love that. That's awesome. That was how it was like at the trade show, at the HIA trade show. Everybody came up to us and like, I just love everything that you guys are doing, and it's just the amount of work that you guys put out there. And, you know, it was interesting to hear what they had to say, like, with recent events and things like that. It was just,
I mean, you guys, you know, there's a lot of things that happen behind the scenes with us, and there's a lot of sometimes criticisms because you're never going to make everybody happy and doing a job like this, and a lot of people still don't understand the value or what you do. So when you guys stop us and say things like that, you'll never understand how much it means to me
how
and
it
Sharon.
Impacts us. Like,
and every member of our team. Our team is all here, you know, in the blazing sun. We have a booth here all weekend.
Yeah.
Our team's giving up their Memorial Weekend time off to come and work so that we can share Discover Long Island with all of the attendees at the air show because they love what they do and they believe in it.
And the passion, you know, it's just who doesn't love being at the beach? Why not just hand out some inspiration guides while you're at it? It's awesome.
It's true, but it still is our weekend, you know.
Yes,
and so it's really awesome that our team does this. And when you guys stop us and say anything to us positive, even if you don't know us, please never stop doing that.
Right,
because
exactly.
It is so,
We're here
so
for
awesome.
it.
Okay, so let's. We're here at the Air Show. We have a very special guest with us today. We're so lucky we caught him. He's the acting commissioner for New York State Parks, Randy Simons. Let's hear what Randy Simons has to say about the Air Show. Okay, Hot Teas, we have a very special guest with us this year. This is our third year at the Jones Beach Air Show. Bethpage sponsored, and today we have the acting commissioner for New York State Parks, Randy Simons. Randy, thank you so much for taking time out of your crazy busy day to be with us.
I mean, look, this event, you know what's amazing? Every year, we are part of this air show, right? We're part of the parks all summer long, and yet what a marvel it is to experience the air show every Memorial Day weekend. I was saying before, I don't care what the calendar says. How is this not summer already?
Exactly.
Really
the
summer.
Weather today is incredible.
I mean, look at the sky. The clouds are in the horizon.
Not a cloud. It's amazing. And you know what? We just finished our press conference that was over in the Gatsby, which is an incredible, first of all, facility for lunch, dinner, special events.
Beautiful venue.
There was an incredible cake. Let's talk about the cake, and then I want you to tell our audience about, it's not just any year here. It's a year of commemorations. It's really a special year to be a part of New York State Parks.
It's our anniversary.
Cheers! Cheers!
It's our birthday.
Yes, cheers! I know.
This is the Park Centennial. And it's our 100th year, but parks go back more than 100 years, right? So 1850 was our first state historic site with Washington headquarters in the nation, Niagara Falls, 1885. But 1924 was a pivotal year because it was a State Parks Act. It gave us a structure. All these parks were popping up all across the country, but nobody was really watching over. In 1924, New York State woke up and said, we need somebody to watch over this system, and that's what we celebrate in our centennial year. The 100th anniversary of the structure of who we are today. We've got celebrations, festivals happening all year long. Air Show really kicks it off, right? A good summer kickoff, but it also kicks off our centennial summer. The economic impact that comes along through Long Island alone in our parks. Long Island Parks hosts the most parks of any region.
Woo, woo.
34 parks.
34, I was going to say, yeah.
You're, of course, one of our favorites because you also support 50% of our revenue.
Yes,
that comes into
as Long Island
does.
does.
And 33% of all visitation come through
wow.
our Long Island State Park.
Wow, that is amazing.
I didn't know that. That's amazing. And it's also the 20th anniversary of this air show. And it's the 75th anniversary of Jones Beach.
It's Commemoration Central.
Yeah,
so it's
crazy.
It's the 20th anniversary of the Bethpage Air Show at Jones Beach, the 95th anniversary of Jones Beach, 1929, and our 100th anniversary of the
my God,
structure
I
of
was
our
like
state parks.
shorting us. It's 95th. What the heck? I didn't
Crazy.
know.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I should know that because I was here for the 90th birthday. I cut the cake.
I remember the cake. We were talking about it. That's so funny.
This is so great, and we've been here. This is my 8th year doing this, and Sharon's 8th year doing this. I think, and what I was thinking about today when Chip was up there. Chip is the head of Long Island State Parks and a great friend of ours.
The true commissioner.
He's amazing. We love Chip.
The ambassador, right?
Yes.
The Godfather. That's what we call Chip, the Godfather. But I've been here on weekends when it's touch and go weather. You don't know if you're going to call it. It's so stressful. You don't want to disappoint the people. This weekend is banner. It could not be more perfect. And this is going to, be live for everyone. And I wanted to say, because of one of the commemorations, the 20th anniversary, Bethpage has these amazing posters that they're handing out, 10,000 a day for those of you that come. And they're signed by the Blue Angels.
That's amazing.
Totally free. So get here early.
Yeah.
If you're one of the first lucky 10,000, make sure you get your poster.
And how about these performers?
Oh my gosh.
The U.S. Navy, the Air Force, the Army, the Marines. I hold a collective breath every time I see them up in the sky.
Yeah,
do too.
definitely.
They fly 700 miles per hour for the air show, 18 inches apart in some respects.
We were just watching them. It makes me so nervous.
I'm in
I know,
traffic,
every time.
and I'm feet away from other cars, and my hands are
Oh
shaking.
my God,
Like knuckle.
and you're going like 0 miles per hour.
Yes, and I'm
Right.
slowing down as I have to pass this car in
Yes.
the tight traffic that's out there today.
I know. It's really, it never gets old. I watch it, and it's just a feat of amazingness. And then we were saying at the press conference, it's also such a perfect way to celebrate Memorial Weekend and to celebrate our veterans, our men and women in service, those who've given their lives, given their ultimate sacrifice. That's what we're here to do.
Yeah.
It really, I mean, Memorial Day, obviously recognizing all those who paid the ultimate sacrifice. I mean, you know, for our freedom.
Yeah.
And it's so we can have this today.
Exactly.
Right. This is tradition. You know, and I said, look on the boardwalk today. Look
It
at
is
everybody's
crowded.
reaction. Where do you see the amount of smiles, the
Yes.
laughter,
Everybody's
the
so happy.
camaraderie?
Yes.
This is community. And
Yeah.
when we talk about community, parks are really the spirit of our communities.
Yes.
We're so important. It's our physical, it's our mental wellness.
Absolutely.
You know, there's research, there are studies out there that shows time spent outdoors in settings like here at the air show reduces levels of aggression, stress, anxiety. Talk about needing that today.
Absolutely.
No, I tell you, I was very aggressive this morning. And then I got
But
here and
even
I'm
though,
like,
like the fresh air, being down by the water, I mean, it's just, we talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
It's that mental health, that wellness, and it is a beautiful day today. This crowd is amazing. Last year, I feel like this is
freezing.
much
we
bigger.
we have our hoodies and being together as a family. Sharon
Yeah.
has her family here. You have your
I do.
family,
They
right?
do.
I
That's
saw
right.
your wife and kids. They're right over there. It really is what, you know, summer and tourism is all about. That's what we do all the time is, you know, tourism is about celebrations, commemorations, enjoyment, having fun, and we have the best job. And thank you so much for what you do. And I was, even at the press conference, they were saying 95 different agencies
Unbelievable.
are involved in putting this show
Wow.
on. The state troopers, the New York State Park Police, who are amazing.
Amazing.
Wow.
Amazing.
Kudos to all of your team.
You know, probably after on Tuesday,
Yeah.
we'll start working on next year's. I mean, it's a year-long
That's amazing.
partnership
That is
we
amazing.
have to structure
Yeah.
and communicate the entire year long, and that gives you the idea of the magnitude to lift an event like this. And when we talk about tourism, you know better than anybody, economic impact
Yep.
of all these facilities. The air show alone for parks. I'm going to talk about parks. Brings in $14 million in sales alone. At $1, you know, spent leads to $9 driven into the
That's
economy here at
awesome.
parks.
That's
It's just
amazing.
unbelievable.
Did you know that tourism on Long Island is a $6.6 billion industry? Doesn't surprise you, right?
It doesn't surprise me. It's incredible. And look at the crowd today.
It's
Right.
amazing.
It's
It's amazing.
amazing.
And we're enjoying the concessions. As Sharon and I were saying last week, you guys here at State Parks, and the governor just put more investments
Yes.
in yesterday
Yeah.
to renovate the bathhouse.
Oldest structure on Jones Beach, the East Bathhouse. So it was here in 1929.
Right.
If I called it vacant, that would be putting it nicely.
That would be kind. That would be kind.
There are trees growing in that
Wow.
abandoned pool right now.
Oh my gosh.
So we are parks, but that's not the type of trees we want, you know, growing in our facilities. But the governor investing over $100 million
Amazing.
Wow.
into that structure. And then what that's going to be in 2 years. 2 years,
That's
we're going to open
amazing.
that up. It's going to be a destination spray area. It's going to be a learn to swim pool. That speaks to the governor's New York Swims initiative to
That's
expand swim
amazing.
facilities in our communities and also teach our youth the lifelong skill of swimming. And when you look at the investment in Jones Beach, we've had over $150 million into Jones Beach in the last decade, and you can see why.
Absolutely.
8.6 million come out to Jones Beach every year, the
Yeah.
second most visited park, and catching up quickly. Niagara Falls is about 10 million, but just in the last years, we've been really able to get an accurate count, and Jones Beach is sort
Yeah,
of
we're
our
gonna
second
wipe
place
out. We're gonna
And
wipe
next
out
year
Niagara
we
Falls.
might be first. Who knows?
I know.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. It's
Yeah, we're going to
incredible.
eclipse Niagara Falls. We just
Oh,
decided
yeah.
that. Well, thank you to you. Thank you to the
thank
governor,
you.
because you know what?
Amazing.
Even where we're sitting right now, right across from the Boardwalk Cafe and the concessions, the bar, we were saying, it feels like you're in
On
the Bahamas
vacation,
or something.
right? Like
we're
you're
having
not-
Froses,
we don't
and,
feel like
you
we're on
guys
Long
have
Island.
leveled up, and it's really an incredible experience for every member of the family. And just cheers to our partners at State
Yes.
Parks. Thanks for all you do.
Well, I'll tell you this, and it is,
Cheers.
you just said it, it's about partnerships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's about the state, it's about the localities, it's about the private sector all working together to achieve these results. And you can't have this without everybody involved. So Discover Long Island, the Long Island Association, like you all are terrific. You are a community, you know our community's best, and it's just a true appreciation for all you do.
Thank you.
Aw,
Before you
thank
go,
you.
Randy, tell us the Instagram, the website, the hashtag for the 100 years, anything you want our followers to follow.
Yes,
you
our
on.
slogan is "We'll see you out there."
Oh, I love it.
At least today, we're saying to our performers, "We'll see you up there."
Yeah.
Yes.
It's quite a show. But if you NYSparks.gov,
Okay.
you can find all the information on there. We're on all the handles: YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, or I should say
Awesome.
X. But we're all over the place, and we're going to have an active social media campaign. And actually, we've got it's called Out of Home, but we're going to see it on subways, on buses.
That's
We're doing a
amazing.
major centennial advertisement this summer.
Wonderful. We're going to do everything everything we can at Discover
To
Long
support.
Island to help amplify that,
awesome.
share those
Absolutely.
messages. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, Randy was so great.
Oh, I love him. And you said when you got back from the press conference, like just what a dynamic speaker he is. He's just so charismatic.
He is.
And just, I loved hearing him. He was awesome.
He blew everyone away.
And those
Usually-
stats, did we provide
Oh
those
my
stats?
God, no, he
Because
knows it.
he's like
He's just
spitting that
spewing it off.
information.
And at that press conference, usually I'm the one that's like, it's the kickoff to summer,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. And he did it first.
Yeah.
And he did it so good.
So you're like hard shoes to fill?
Yeah, no, I couldn't do it. I was like, I'm not going to attempt to do that.
Oh,
so
man.
instead, I was like, thank you to our servicemen and women. We love you.
Yes. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
That's funny.
Okay, so what do we have here? Do we have some Long Island life, some celebrity? What do you want to talk about?
Let's talk some Long Island life for a minute.
Okay.
We have our, more information on our blog for 24 must-try activities for 2024 summer bucket list. We talked about a few of them last week, but experience the East Coast Ultimate LGBTQ Pride Celebration is coming up, and the Fire Island Invasion on 4th of July, which is incredible. See a show under the stars at Jones Beach Theater here. Favorite place to see a concert.
I'm trying to get Willie Nelson tickets.
I know. Good luck, you and everybody else.
Really?
But you know what I just saw, and Braden's here, and we used to love listening to Imagine Dragons. They're
yeah.
coming to
Oh.
Jones. I didn't know
The
that they were.
lineup is awesome this summer.
They keep adding more. It's
I mean,
crazy.
the lineup this summer, I think, is the best ever.
Yeah, it
for
is.
Jones Beach.
Do you ever see those TikToks of Imagine Dragons?
No.
Oh, girl.
Are they good?
Yeah.
Okay.
We could dive into fun at Splish Splash. Now open this Memorial Day weekend. It's open for the season. And we've extended our giveaway one more week, so there's still time to win a cabana for 6.
Okay.
So follow our social with the Discover Long Island social. And then you could just read more at our blog, discoverlongisland.com/blog. Again, that's discoverlongisland.com/blog.
Okay, I have a little bit of Long Island news.
Okay, let's hear it.
I heard, Michael, that the Hamptons Louis Vuitton store opened this weekend.
What? Yes.
And by the way, I was telling, when I was at the trade show, the international trade show, I was talking to some of our friends in New York City.
Yeah.
And they were so cute. They were like, we love Long Island. This one lady was like, I tell all of my customers, actually the best shopping is on Long Island.
Oh, really?
Because in the Hamptons, especially from Memorial Day to Labor Day, you get these exclusive pop-up
Pop-ups,
stores.
yep.
So Louis Vuitton has these special Hamptons by the Pool collection. You can only get it at this store.
Oh my gosh, are you going?
No, girl, I can't afford that. I was like, no, I just like to look at it and talk about it.
All right.
Please never take me to that store because I'll be like, oh.
I
But
want
it's very
this and
cute.
this
It's
and
like
this.
it's like almost like the look is very like woven baskety,
Yes.
like beach, like beach.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so cute.
I love that.
So I loved that, and then a little celebrity. I was going to tell you. Speaking of Taylor Swift. I saw this TikTok, Simone Biles, because this summer is all about the Olympics. Were you going to say this?
No, but I saw it. I know what you're talking about.
So she announced she unveiled her floor routine that she's going to be doing at the Paris Olympics. And the crowd went wild when they heard she's dancing to Taylor Swift.
Of course. Amazing.
Of course. I was like,
I love it.
Way to bring Taylor Swift to the Olympics.
Yes.
Simone Biles, I'm here for it.
That's awesome. I'm so excited. I
Yeah.
can't wait. I can't wait to watch it.
Go for the gold.
We got some. Michael said that this. I had to ask you. Do you ever watch the series You on Netflix? So it's a very interesting series. I read the books. It's about a stalker.
Oh.
Yeah. So anyway, they were caught filming, and where were they? Spotted filming in Long Beach.
Oh, cool.
So that's fun.
Yeah, there's stuff filming on Long Island all the time.
All the time.
And then I see, and plus even if I don't know it's filming here, I'll be watching television. I'm like, I know that location.
Yeah, I know that lake. I know that.
Clearly on Long
It's
Island.
So funny.
Yeah, it is the place to be this summer. I hope you are following all of our channels because we're here at the Air Show, which is iconic, but there is we're going to be telling you about things to do every single weekend, where to go, how partners are going to be giving you deals and steals, which we all could use this summer for sure. And then we're going to be telling you the best beach reads, and we're unveiling new merch.
I know. I'm
coming
so
up soon.
excited for that.
I know. So make sure you stay tuned. We're going to go enjoy this air show and finish our frosés. But thank you for tuning in, Hot Teas. I hope you had a great Memorial weekend. And we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
The Long Island Tea Podcast is brought to you by Discover Long Island. For exclusive access to contests and promotions, follow Long Island Tea Podcast on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And for questions, comments, and collaborative inquiries, email spillthetea@discoverlongisland.com.